Welcome back to the Pink Floyd Collectors YouTube channel. Quite excited by this one. This is Roger Waters' Amused to Death. We're going to unbox it. I'll give it a play and I'll give my review on the release. This has actually got a bit of history. It's something that Analog Productions first mentioned back in 2019. They said that a 4-disc 200-gram version was going to be reissued. It was looking at mid-2019, then that was pushed to Christmas 2019, and then another date in 2020, which was completely blown away by the COVID outbreak. Obviously, globally, that saw a slowdown on all produced vinyl. And then on one of our news recaps, I think it was January this year, we finally got confirmation that this was going to be released. And I finally got my copy. So excited to open it all in front of you and see exactly what you get. It's produced by Analog Productions. They also released the 2015 version on 33 1/3 RPM. That was also released by Sony, so there was a dual release. But this is now an upgrade on 45 RPM. So yeah, interested to open in front of you, see what we get. And yeah, then give it a play. Obviously, that's the most important thing. In terms of how it looks, very bulky, very well produced. Obviously, going to look good on the shelf. It's over an inch thick there on the side. Confirms that it's Analog Productions. Comes with a silver sticker here that just talks about the fact that it's vinyl pressing on HQ, so high quality 180 vinyl. And yeah, it confirms that it was pressed by RTI. So yeah, let's give it an open and see exactly what we get. Have to be careful, obviously, these aren't cheap. I am one for keeping the stickers, I must admit, so that sticker I'll probably stick and then put back on somewhere within the package. So let's put that to the side for the moment. Okay, so here it is. Same both sides. There is a number here which I don't think relates to anything at all, maybe a pressing number. It'd be interesting to know whether everybody's numbers are the same. It is called a limited edition, but it's not a numbered limited edition. So yeah, quality wise, very thick, feels good to the feel. And then you can see from the side you've got 2 double albums basically, or you could say 4 12 inches, because pretty much there's only 1 track per song here. So nothing really mentioned here. So I think that sticker I'll probably put on here just to keep it. Okay, and then the albums themselves just slide out of the sleeve. Again, this is pretty well produced, feels good. Just put that over there. And then it's the very much the 2015 artwork. Interesting to see if it's the same. It comes with a protective bubble wrap in the middle, which I guess probably means there's going to be a bit of a gap in there. Yeah, let's see. So yeah, 2 discs which look identical. Obviously only the track listing is going to have changed on the back. And then in terms of internal, let's start with side A and B. So you've got the brown sunset, and then a full lyrical update in terms of what the lyrics are. And you've got some credits down here. And then is that the same in the other one? Let's have a look. Oh, okay, so quite the difference here. You've got more the industrial red background. And again, more credits. down here, and obviously more lyrics as well. Okay, feels very heavy actually, considering it's only 180, but I guess that's all the packaging and the fact that there's two of them. Oh, so a nice liner bag, typical kind of Japanese liner bag back in the day. These are what they call anti-static liner bags, so they remove the static from the vinyl rather than let it build up that would happen with paper. Yeah, it does feel chunky. Well, 180 is usually enough. Typically albums are pressed on anything between 110 to 130. So yeah, 180 is going to feel a lot more firm in the hands. And it confirms here side A to be played at 45. Let's go through all the different artworks, I guess, see if there is any difference. So this is the eyeball with the lighting on both sides for track A and B. And then side C and D, which looks exactly the same. So I guess that you would say that's a little bit disappointing, almost a little bit bordering on lazy. Why not share the artwork around? It confirms here that it's on Legacy. So C and D, exactly the same as A and B. And then let's pull out what are we up to, E and F. Yeah, okay, looks like they're the same, and G and H. Oh yeah, I can see exactly the same. So yeah, you could mark it down, I guess, for general laziness. I mean, both the sleeves are exactly the same. They could have used a bit more of the artwork, or maybe different takes within the artwork. But yeah, it's not really much to say. I would say in terms of presentation, maybe the best thing about it is the box itself. It's going to look great on the shelf, but the actual product itself is kind of a little bit underwhelming, I'd say. I'd prefer to have, like, maybe, you know, given that you're getting two different albums, why not have different artwork on each? Certainly the labels could be different, as we see on a lot of other releases. So yeah, ultimately with presentation, I'd say I'm a little bit underwhelmed. I'm impressed by the box, the holder. Interesting to see how that fits in. Yeah, so it is going to be a bit loose, basically without the bubble wrap. So you almost have to keep the bubble wrap, which is a little bit frustrating. Unless you buy another set and then you can stick all 4 albums in. It looks like there's probably enough room, certainly for a 3rd album here. And it does say up in the corner here, parts 1 and parts 2. Okay, I'm going to give this a play and I'll come back with you to let you know exactly how it sounds. But as far as the unboxing goes, that gives you an idea what you get. And like I say, I've reused the sticker here rather than throw it away. Okay, so I've just finished listening to the whole album, actually. And I've got to say, of course, it's fantastic, beautifully produced album. Everything sounds perfect. I've got no complaints. I've heard other reviewers say that there's clicks on tracks, but mine was completely perfect. Plays like a dream. So well produced. If you just sit there, I've got a quad set up in my room, and I was sat in the middle of the room, and of course it's not recorded in quadraphonic, the album. But to sit there in the middle of 4 speakers in stereo is amazing. Really does work well. No downsides. I can't really knock it on anything. I would just say that it does sound pretty much like the 33 RPM version. I can't distinctly pick out anything different. I can't say that the bass is better or the treble's better. I would say it's just it sounds great. But I also do think the 33 mix also sounded great. And to be honest, my favourite will always be the original. I think the original vinyl LP which is obviously now well sought after, is probably the perfect one. But anyway, I hope that helps. I hope that gives people an overview of what to expect.